Proverbs 26:12. I want to show you the 2 times a fool is better than someone. The 2 times a fool is better than someone or anyone in the Bible. Seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope for a fool than for him. If you're too wise in your own wisdom, there is more hope for a fool that knows I am a fool than for you who believes you're wise. Yet you need the help. But you can't even ask for the help because you don't know that you need the help. So this is the man that I've told you that we started with, who saw in the Bible that there were many war generals, and he discovered, this book has so much blood. And he ran away from the Bible. Me, I have done some evangelism in villages, and I decided in the city, this business of where people are abusing each other, pastors and all of that, I realized some of these guys have not seen what is happening in the villages there. There was a pastor, he preached a sermon to drunkards that Sunday. You know that scripture verse of drink little for the sake of your belly? Yes. Paul was telling his son Timothy, drink a little wine for the sake of your belly. So as the pastor is bypassing these guys, the drunkards, say, Pastor, neso koje. Pastor asomese zo nyiyo, ne olukiriza. Ntitunyweko katono. He said, yes. The guy had like 120 members in the village. That's big, He had gone somewhere in Bulogomba preaching. So do you believe, Jay? Okay, Pastor, show us that you believe. The pastor said drinking. Did he drink small? The guy became a drunkard. That encounter, they call him Pastor Nywako Katono. He started as Nywako Katono, and the congregation disappeared. Everything because he became a drunkard. Wow. You understand what I'm saying? So, as in being wise in your own conceit. That's why I encourage you, if you're a minister, don't preach things you don't practice. It's powerful when they are coming from a heart that knows what they are talking about. Another time, a fool is wiser. Proverbs 29:20. Seest thou a man that is hasty in his words? There is more hope of a fool than of him. Okay? That's why I told you, you can't come on our social media pages and you're abusing me and correcting me for the first time. I've not been seeing you. Go on. I block you. I've never seen you. Because some people, that's how they want to learn. Some people, it's a way of learning, but they learn in lugezi-gezi. They first come as if they're writing something sensible. When I see that, I don't even indulge in you. I don't want to give you my time to show you you're trying to be wise when you're not. I don't do that. It's not worth it. You understand? Because those are people who are wise. You're not a pastor, you're correcting a pastor. Not married, you're correcting married people. I'm telling you, did you know, the more you grow, the more you discover that it is easy for you to go to jail.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Do you know there are people in Ruzira who didn't commit any crime? They just found themselves in
wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong time. But when they look at you, you understand? And they put you there. But there is a young boy judging everybody in prison. Let me say another thing. These are things only a wise person and who has walked by experience can understand. The day you get married, you'll discover that it is so easy for you to get divorced. And you realize that, this thing is kept by responsibility,
Yes.
not feelings.
True.
Only a person that has walked this journey. Yayinza okuntegeera goba muto osobola okuja the divorced how. I'm telling you, it takes two people to make a marriage. Tugenda musiba ku mpingu aba yekyanze. And sometimes the kwechanga is demonic. You can't do much.
True.
Let me tell you something. In my journey, I've met people who sometimes are dealing in things that they think they understand, but they don't. There is a young man who came to me to submit his ministry to me. And when he came telling me, I'm a mystic and all of that. And the Lord told me, you have this canopy of angels have come to submit. I said, okay. So I could watch this guy. He has a Facebook blog. He could post stuff. And when he's posting stuff, he's posting in certain English. You know, this is the pathos of the enigmacy of
I'm telling you.
the concrete dimensions of the spirit. And I told him, first come here. Do you know when we are talking together, you don't use that English. You talk to me well. I told him, do you know the depth is not in your English? You understand that? When I say some things that are deep, I'm not saying them. I'm not saying them because I intend to sound deep. Chijabuzi. You understand? But me, my goal was to help you understand something. Okay? I was watching boxing. Ngano and who? Joshua. And I noticed this guy was going to easily beat this man because they are telling him, at what point did you understand that you're going to knock out this guy? And the guy said, no, I was just in the flow. And I said, now this is a mature mind. People who get knockouts, is not, their goal is not knockout. Their goal is to fight. The knockout just comes when? People who will score in a football match, and they are really good. What has kept some guys like the Messis and all of that? They keep in the flow. The goal is not, Mbulero, I'm hitting 3 goals. It just finds that the flow that day is too good. Now, on the other hand, this other guy, you could see him standing in such a way that he's looking for an opportunity to knock out this guy.
To get the chin.
You understand? So, you have to appreciate some of these things. I told him, you're fake. This guy. You can't talk to me in nice English, and when you're there on the pulpit, you're just a different guy. You're a fake guy. You understand? Don't believe that stuff. Let's say I'm vibing my wife. Omusumbo oyo waba akwana aboluganda. Chiziza mu Luganda. Can they use that type of English?
No.
The reverberation of...
You know, you reverberate in the ethos of my cardiacy. You understand that? You don't know what I'm saying, If you can't do it when you're serious, then you're bluffing. You understand? The thing is, the gospel is a serious thing. We can't. And I realized, of course, later on that this guy was not even born again, didn't want anything to do with God. So I let go of the guy. But I'm telling you, Bambi, beloved, if we are to even discuss focus, we have to tackle your ability to determine excellency from what is not excellent. Lawful from what is beneficial.